Hi, my name is Brianna, and welcome to my reaction commentary channel. Today we're going to be reacting to Season 2, Episode 4 of Interview with a Vampire, and y'all, I'm nervous, I'm scared, I'm unsettled, I'm a little bit terrified. It kind of feels like the walls are creeping in on us. It also kind of feels like all of our characters are on a train ride headed straight for hell, but along the journey to hell, we get little bright spots of humanity and good times and good feelings. Like the pride and joy that Claudia felt when she finally got to be a part of the theater and she was on stage for the first time. Or the flirtatious and lingering looks between Louis and Armand. Even the petty and spiteful joy that Daniel gets every time he throws really good shade. Also every time that my dumb son Lestat is on screen, be it hundreds of years ago or current day dream Lestat. And so on our journey, we can sometimes forget where our final destination is. But like, it's still lingering in the background that, oh no, we're gonna end up in hell. And not really actually hell in a spiritual sense, more like a hell of our own making. Because at this point, it's like a RICO case. The charges just keep stacking. We keep making bad decisions that are going to have horrible, life-threatening consequences down the road. We just can't see that far yet, but we can feel the tension. And truthfully, honestly, I wouldn't want it any other way. I'm here to be tortured. If I'm not emotionally exhausted by the end of the episode, because also when I'm watching, you can't tell me that I'm not in the room with the characters. No, I'm sitting on the couch right next to Daniel, giving Louis and Armand side-eye. I'm also in the audience rooting for my daughter Claudia, who continues to get the short end of the stick no matter what, and it's pissing me off. Also, don't get me started on the theater of vampires, because y'all and your rules and your governance, y'all are working my nerves. If one of the rules is you can't turn a child into a vampire, and another rule is that you can't destroy or kill another vampire, only the leader of the cult has the authority to end the life of another vampire. If these are the rules, why don't they cancel each other out? Because Lestat technically is the one that turned Claudia into a vampire. You know, the co-founder of the theater that y'all have a portrait of fan art up on the wall in. So if Lestat, the co-founder, broke a rule, created a child vampire, and then that child vampire and her father/brother worked together to attempt to end the life of Lestat, I feel like we're on even playing ground. I feel like we should just let it go. Two wrongs don't make a right, but also I don't care. I do not care. And I know the theater, and more specifically Santiago, is going to be like, well, y'all lied to us. Y'all repeatedly lied to us. You know what, Santiago? You and the rest of them are lying by omission. And you know what? Y'all are setting up Claudia for failure, because y'all know exactly what y'all want to do, but you're playing along and trying to play her for a fool. Also, so I don't care that they lied to you. Y'all keep asking personal questions. How about y'all get some business of your own? Oh, who's your maker? Where'd you come from? Who sired you? What happened to him? Stop asking questions. Yeah, they lied to you, but it's not like they lied to you about something fundamental. They lied to you about their personal experiences. And because y'all don't know what boundaries are, and because y'all have a God complex, y'all are in our face. You know what? I really got upset. Let me stop the intro right here before I actually go off on someone. So before we get into it, if you could do me a quick favor, please like, subscribe, ring that bell for post notifications, follow me on all my social media, follow my Patreon for full-length reactions to Interview with the Vampire as we go, and that way we can skip all the chit chat and get straight to the good part. Look at my daughter! Look at my baby girl! She hasn't done anything and I'm already so proud. That was tight.
There's nothing more adorable. Sing with a voice that can.
I understand Louis. She is Lestat's daughter. But also, this is degrading.
And the sunshine calls her out to play.
Oh my god. This shot?
What I'm about to say.
Armand, you are too proud of yourself.
Don't like windows when they're closed. I want to fly where the wild wind goes.
Not gonna lie, this is actually kind of tight. Look at this hater. It's also a bop, but more importantly, she's a star. Give it up for my baby!
Like being infantilized.
Coven life requires a letting go of the self. She carried her water uphill like a seasoned
with it.
Oh, so we're not finishing each other's sentences anymore. We're not on the same page.
I'm a baby.
Oh no, I already hate it. Nope. I like the song. What is this?
Lulu, get away from there! You have been warned!
Take!
What kind a twisted, gruesome... Armand, you're too proud of yourself right now.
The play was a hit.
An unmitigated hit.
How did the coven take it?
Mostly with good grace.
They were absolutely bitter.
I hate this song like I hate my mortal father. Oh, fuck off! 3 minutes.
You know what? But the show is also a comedy. What in the world?
But she's flapping her wings and getting free.
She's caught in a trap. It's not even a metaphor. It's just like the text.
The margins, find baby Lulu's inner childlike wonder again. Claudia, if you do absolutely nothing else, at least enunciate.
Those are my notes, but
By the 500th performance, Claudia was beyond bored.
it wasn't on me.
No, it's on you, Armand. Armand, one, I'm gonna need you to take more responsibility.
Unacceptable.
Yes, matron.
So,
She's gorgeous.
the 500th performance of My Baby Loves Windows felt more like a slug than a celebration.
Matron, I think that.
Oh, wave your words to shore, please.
Armand?
I'm a fierce vampire trapped in the body of a little girl. I'm
Honestly.
reminded of it every night of my existence, buttoning up this dress and singing and smiling.
She's not lying.
I relive every condescending look or fucking comment I have ever had to suffer. I have lost my passion for work on stage. I think I prefer backstage work.
She's experiencing burnout because y'all suck. Because y'all suck.
What are you holding in your hand?
Popcorn bag and a prophylactic.
And why, as the author of My Baby Loves Windows, would you humble yourself thus?
It's a privilege to work in this theater.
No, more importantly, why are you touching that with your bare hands?
And to help you rediscover your passion for Lulu, you'll no longer remove your costume. You'll sleep in it, feed in it, hunt in it. You live with Lulu, off stage.
Okay, Armand, see, there's a line and you're crossing it, and I don't care how cute you are. I'll fight you today.
The red hands of clapping cattle are not the measure of the Théâtre des Vampires. If they were, your mugging and pandering would have a standing room only to the decade.
Nomadic passion has infected the entire company.
Maître might not have noticed, as he has been nomadically attending the Théâtre des Vampires.
Year and a half ago?
When a certain vampire was granted dispensation from coven membership.
So y'all never let it go and y'all are haters.
We takes all the proper precautions.
Reviews and stuff in the cafe, the salon, and the gallery.
I keep my business tight.
He reads books during Blood Sabbath!
So y'all are mad that he's reading? Y'all sound crazy.
Discipline Claudia for bumping into the scenery, but let Louis run wild. And you do this for what? Is it alarms? What is he exactly? Are you companions?
Yes.
No.
Oh, wait, no, not yes and no. Not two separate answers to that question. Y'all are children.
It's not a companionship. What is it?
It's whatever you want to call it.
An affair?
Oh my god, not the what are we conversation.
Companion works, too. It's not the word I would use.
So it's not whatever I want to call it then.
What was my mother's name?
Grace.
That's his sister.
Grace was my sister.
Exactly.
Well, you don't talk about your mother very much.
No, I don't. And so it's okay if you don't remember her name. But that's just how they're settled. And that's great. This is great. What we got is great.
List that every time.
Just not a companionship.
Oh, God, how do you manage it?
Why are we all in the same room?
And when we want to be alone, we're alone.
Are y'all alone? Because there's always three of y'all together.
It's not easy for me. You don't understand the danger I risk every night for you. I keep your secret.
Wait, what's the secret? Oh, I'm the secret. Do you notice how hot the room gets when you two talk about the secret?
Oh my god, literally that part? Literally that part.
Only seems to work when I think of shit that pisses me off.
I try and find the vulnerability within the object.
So you want me to come around more?
Yes, that would help.
Okay then, I'll come around more.
I have to get back. Curfew.
I love you.
What? Not the three words that we haven't heard him say pretty much since Paul died. Don't you laugh. Oh my god, that's like hysterical laughter is always my thing. Like,
Promise you wouldn't talk.
I love you.
Are you schizophrenic, Louis?
he's something, Daniel. He's something.
Self-schizophrenic at the time?
I'm not sure the term applies to a vampire.
Just a little neurodivergent in ways.
Daniel Malloy.
He was my biographer, my therapist, my murderer.
Would you like to know what it felt like?
Yeah.
I could feel the movement of air with his movements.
Oh my God, Armand, please, your reaction to this.
If I were to reach out and touch his hand, I wouldn't say it was his hand, but it was not his hand.
The vampire bond.
I was severing one and knitting another.
So, were you two the only ones who survived the fire at the theater?
Boom. He said, I have resources.
You weren't provided any information about the fire in our archives.
Yeah, you're not my source. Oh my God, please give us flashbacks.
She had a paper.
What are...
The fire?
One of my researchers found it in the Beinecke Library in New Haven.
I'm gonna cry. It's too much for me.
Claudia, in direct violation of the third great law, still journaling.
Damn. Okay, maybe we are breaking all the rules, but it's called a revolution. And you know what? She's a revolutionary. Let the girl, she's a writer. She's an author. She's a novelist. Let her write.
Why are you lurking?
Not gonna lie, Santiago's costuming has been on point all season.
Celeste and Estelle hate me.
Estelle is so far up Celeste's arse that she doesn't need a coffin to sleep in anymore. I do hope there's something juicy.
The thing is, this could have been a great friendship if they were actually friends.
Now, you may feel protected by his equally tender attachment to your Louis. But tender can turn to tinder.
Which means fire.
Was transformed without the permission of the vampire Armand, in absent-minded violation of Law 1. And here lies his daddy vamp. Oh, please, don't be so melodramatic. And thank you for the kind words you wrote about me.
How do you know what I wrote?
I read it just now, right in front of you.
I hate this. He's too powerful. He's too quick. He's too cunning. He's too smart.
I don't like windows when they close.
When's the last time that you ate? Okay, my girl, she is my daughter. She is my child. I understand her. I feel her. This is humiliation. This is a shaming ritual.
You sold me a dress.
It's happening.
Ouais, tu m'avais trop payé. Avec des billets froissés, des boucles d'oreilles pleines de sang. Ton corps était pas encore formé, mais ton esprit déjà sophistiqué.
Honey, you made no impression on me at all.
Lies. You've been thinking about her. But also, can we talk about the graffiti? About the vandalism?
Still dressing your windows for your German tourists?
Your French is still ugly, like your Dowell outfit.
I agree. I just wouldn't say it because it's rude and obvious.
No, please. This is the start of something beautiful. Please, please. I just need it. Nurture me. Feed me this. Because the men in the show are not helping me. They're only hurting each other and myself.
Artist types. Some showing work.
They are making her dress in this dress to go to dinner.
Photographers?
Yeah, me, okay. I show them little work.
Look at them, their family. They have a connection. They have a bond. And Armand is smitten.
Paris giving birth to more genius. She's giving birth
to modernity itself.
Yes.
This is the happiest / most manic I've seen Louis in a long time.
Meanwhile, everyone's fawning over Picasso, but out there on the...
What? The mimicry.
Rooms and cold water walk-ups.
Oh no, and the accent? No, we have to fight today, because this is disrespectful.
Suppose I can't come off haughty. Everyone's fawning over Picasso, but not me.
I will kill him myself. What?
You don't sound all that Chicago to me.
Outside Chicago.
So, it's mimicry that you're good at? Like a parrot?
Like a gent with the upright downstairs.
Or organ monkey?
Cajun drawl.
Louis not stable.
Boom!
Take it out. Just take it out. I'm so embarrassed though.
Come on. What?
Louis.
Spit it out.
Louis.
I said enough.
Good boy.
You two want to act like fledglings do it in darkness.
Can't take them nowhere. We could not have a peaceful evening, but also it was called for and it was correct. And I give Louis all the props in the world. Do it again. Do it for me.
Come back.
I'm not coming back. I don't like you. I don't like none of y'all. All of y'all piss me off all the time. I'm worked up. I'm losing it. Oh, Louis has an interest in art. And I love that for him because he needs hobbies. He needs work. Something to preoccupy the hallucinations.
Like this one?
That's in there by mistake. I didn't mean to bring that one.
Something fragile about this man.
If you knew the man, you know he was anything but.
Y'all think, but he's still very fragile.
Tell me, what do you see?
Hell of a shot. Who took it?
A young American, like yourself. He has the eye.
He's saying I don't have the eye.
No.
Oh, you're still working on it, Louis.
We know it when we see it. Only 5 prints left. You should buy one from me. Sit on it. Sell it to Sally, man. When
he's easily triggered, apparently. Louis, let's go. Okay, we have anger issues. We're gonna work through this together.
I can't read anything I wrote before Michael Jackson's hair caught on fire.
Daniel.
But some of these aren't so bad, Louis. This one, I think I've seen it somewhere, like in a book or something, right?
It's not mine. That's Fred Stein.
Oh no, wait, are our lies unraveling? The hell? No, thing. The walls are closing in.
What is this? Why is it in there? Why are all these in there?
Don't ask me. We've been staring at
I
them.
didn't put these in.
Probably Rashid confused them.
You told the girl you'd only do her if she had a paper bag over her head. She agreed and you did.
This is embarrassing.
Actually, Daniel's too busy thinking about what in the world is he thinking about? What are the recovered memories?
An amateur. I want our readers to know that.
Sure. Can I get some aspirins?
You know what? Yes, let's get him some medication and some Gatorade. Aw, but Madeline came to support us. Okay, also there's so much. I'm being bombarded with information, and now y'all are trying to hit me in the feels. I cannot process everything that I just witnessed.
I know, my French is terrible.
It's better than the plays. When you went out the window and you cracked your neck. And that was good.
And then the song came back again. Oh, wait.
I should kill whoever wrote it.
We should.
Claudia, you're needed in the wet room.
I'll be there in a minute. Hey. You want to ride home?
I don't know what they are yet. I don't know what this is exactly yet. Whatever it is, I support it. Lestat, you're in the room.
Vampire. I'm out there prowling for the moment. Do you know how many great shots I've taken? Only to find that the light was insufficient when I put it in the bag.
Tell me more shit.
A whole goddamn lot. Look at this. And it's fucking gorgeous.
My son is an idiot. I love him with all my heart. A whole idiot.
Tell me one thing wrong about this photo.
Well, for one thing, I'm not in it.
Please.
The thing is, they're still a couple. They're an OTP for a reason.
Your lens is not entirely clean. And you see here, in the corner,
why couldn't y'all have these kind of conversations more often back in New Orleans?
a little patience.
What light through yonder window breaks? It is the northwest, and we is.
I don't. What is wrong with us?
I was wondering if you wanted to take one of our walks.
More like they're my family.
No, I'm scared again.
TB killed my family.
All of them.
We're gonna talk about that.
A lieutenant. He was 19. He said, I want to know what love is before I die.
Sounds like a lie.
But it was the comfort. He was alive. And the lovemaking, you know, so boyish. Up and down and up and down.
Madeline. I like her. Keep her.
And now I'm a traitor. A slut.
We're open, we're honest, we're communicating, we're sharing deep personal things together. So far, there's only 2 people in the relationship between you two. We're doing a lot better than everybody else.
When you are the oldest suit in town, it is a comfort to be among your contemporaries.
No, this is really cute though. As a date, I freaking love museums anyways.
The apology. Flex your power one night and follow it with grand groveling the next. Vintage Leoncourt.
Ooh.
I do not enjoy using my powers like that, Louis.
Seemed like you did. I handle folks like Santiago both my lives. I don't need you flying in like Vampire Papa.
I did it poorly, but I did it for our protection.
He's so dramatic. Armand is so freaking dramatic. You could have taken the stairs like both Louis and Hallucination Lestat, but you're extra.
I'm
a
not
little bit.
Lestat, Louis.
Okay.
Oh my god. Also, can we talk about the lighting, the scenery? Like, this is gorgeous. The framing, also the 3 Stooges.
The Adoration of the Shepherds with a donor, a contemporary of my maker, Marius de Romanus. In fact, the donor in the title was my maker. This is Amadeo. He's 20 years here.
Oh my god.
Rescued from a brothel when he was 15. Named Arun, then I think. The abuse in the brothel was such that he cannot be sure that is what his parents named him.
Armand, your backstory has always been so tragic. I'm so sorry, sweetie.
The parents that sent him to work on a merchant boat in Delhi when in actuality they had sold him into slavery. My maker's purchase. And if a friend wandered into town, I was occasionally donated.
See, what you're not gonna do is ruin all the light in my life. Nobody is a hero. Everyone is a victim.
Magnus, who begat Lestat. Lestat, who begat Louis. And on and on and on.
Lestat, we're having a moment. We're being vulnerable.
No one has painted me in over 400 years.
Sorry to disturb you, Maître. What is it?
We can never have a moment.
I look good.
You do. Always, girl.
Not right at the front because your chest's
I don't have much.
Yes, you don't have more than you did 2 years ago. Same shape, same height.
Mom died, Dad ran off. Aunt didn't want me. Fire, adopted. One of them was bad trouble.
Girl, both of them were actually bad trouble.
There's something broken in me, collision in me, like I want to go bang.
Go bang. I mean, that's fine. Then you'll be fine again. And then bang. Just get used to it. Like weather.
Oh, crap. Okay, well,
Got blood on your eye.
I bled through. Don't move too much. The pins, huh?
The show is our cover. The only one with a child's physique.
Audiences don't give a shit. Tuan could play the part.
Why are your hands on her?
And before you tell me to make friends with the coven, I can't, because they've all turned inward too long ago and you know it, which is why you run to lose.
I have let you whine. Most in my position would treat you no better than you treated your maker.
Do more than the bare minimum on and off stage. And the friend you made, you will not see again. Yes.
See, we're gonna have to fight. I don't care that I like you, Armand. I don't care that I sympathize with you, Armand. I will fight you today. It's not fair. Get off her back.
Too old to play Hamlet. Too young to play Polonius.
Okay, but then he wants me back because hurt him.
Dalliance with that manipulative gremlin.
Really?
Speaking of poor decision.
Lestat, you be nice to your
How
daughter.
long's he known?
Whole time. Read Armand, his first night at the theater.
But you colored it in for him.
You could trust Armand.
What about me and you? You and me and you.
New Orleans, unhappy. Paris, unhappy.
Except he just threatened me with it.
He absolutely did. He absolutely
Mine doesn't
did.
sound like him.
I don't care. You need to believe me the first time.
Love makes you stupid.
Idiotic. Dumb as hell.
I'm blind. Well,
Girl.
good for fucking you. You and him.
Honestly.
Him and you picked another one over me.
You picked the
Not
cover!
wrong.
You left me!
Left you where? Louis, I know that you're stressed, but your argument has no foundation. Everyone is pissing me off. Is everyone an idiot? I'm so upset. We can't. Lestat is so cool.
The wilderness that is our daughter.
That y'all created and shaped and molded. I hate everything about this. Y'all suck so bad. Maybe if you spent more time running lines, like you'd be a more captivating artist and people would be singing your songs and dressing up like you, but you're not, Santiago.
You're gonna break it off with him, aren't you?
Flash forward 77 years.
Well, it had to happen. I'm happy you tried. That's what you wanted me to say.
Then you say what I want you to say now. Say apple.
Apple.
Say it in French.
La pomme.
I still ship them. I don't care if he's a hallucination.
There isn't gonna be a hunt, is there?
No.
Why this suit?
I'm gonna cry.
It's my favorite.
I'm gonna cry. Oh my god. Louis, are you about to break out with hallucination, Lestat?
You might not know this, but I had to tailor inscribe your
I
initials.
can't. I'm gonna die. What?
Right here.
Don't do this to me. Oh no, I'm sad. I don't want hallucination Lestat to leave.
You summoned me.
I felt your panic.
The center isn't holding.
It's not.
Mutiny brewing. Santiago wants
your job.
You should think to leave.
No, I'm staying in Paris with you, and everyone's gonna be happy.
It's not. No, that's never been an option.
Give him the job.
Never.
Watch him fail.
Never.
Listen to me.
I can't.
Listen.
I will not.
No, her diaries. Okay, we have to fight today. Her diaries where she read about Lestat and everybody else. We have to go. We have to run now. We have to run now. We're screwed. We're so screwed. We're so screwed.
They don't have an alternative.
I'm so... His dying words in his blood. Oh my god, that's the nail in the coffin. The only option is mutual destruction. We all gotta go out.
I want you. I want you more than anything in the world.
You sure about that, Armand?
Yes, maître.
Oh no. Wait, no. Armand, the game is always there. Any other game, we're losing though.
Meet back at the theater.
I'm gonna
and
cry.
stagger your arrivals.
Yes, maître.
Yes, maître.
4 Fred Steins in the album.
You sure about that?
Oh my god.
Excuse me?
I take it back.
Take it way fucking back.
Oh yes, Daniel. Get into it. Damn, y'all are loud as hell.
Don't be afraid.
What's happening? Please tell me exactly what is happening.
You weren't always a vampire.
Would you like to join us?
No. You go ahead. Have your fun.
I don't want Daniel to have an aneurysm having these memories. Can we get him some help? Daniel? You're a part of the story. You always have been. You're not an outsider, sweetie. You're very much involved. My baby boy.
I mean, you forgot, man.
They even have these? Damn! The Talamasca got serious connects.
Things got a little heated. With a boy. Things got heated with a boy. I was at home picking...
There's no way that... I'm stuttering to death because that can't be the cutoff of the episode. I'm so interested in this. I'm dying. I freaking love this show with all of my heart. It crushes my spirit every single episode. We'll talk about it in the debrief. Alright, and that concludes season 2, episode 4 of Interview with the Vampire. And y'all, this was so good. This episode was so good and complex. There are like long periods in the episode where I'm just not speaking at all because I am enthralled by what's being delivered to my eyeballs, because the cinematography and the costuming and the design, everything is great. The writing is messing me up mentally because like the cast and crew should not be this good. The talent is top notch and they don't get the recognition that they truly deserve. Because honestly, ain't nobody else doing it like they are. The production of Claudia's play alone in the theater is top notch. My daughter, she is a star. She's a supernova. She is the leading lady. Don't ever get it twisted. Like, no wonder my girl was a hit. I might have hated the subject of the play and y'all being disrespectful and demeaning and downgrading my girl night after night for like 500 performances. Years are passing by and my girl is still doing the same thing and the fans are clamoring for her. Anyways, my girl is being tortured doing this night after night. She's exhausted. She's experiencing burnout. She's sick and tired of being sick and tired, and I'm sick and tired of everybody else getting on her back repeatedly for nothing that she really did. Oh, she lied. I don't care. Oh, she might have killed Lestat. I don't care. The only thing I do actually kind of care about, though, is the fact that leaving the evidence of our crimes out in the open for anyone, especially a hater like Santiago, to see, there's no coming back from this. Because it's one thing that it's like, oh, Louis and Claudia, they don't want to be friends with the theater and they don't want to hang out, and Louis goes to cafes and they want to complain about that. So those are just like tiny grievances. Those are annoyances that are building up over the years. Like, are they going to pack a punch? Yes. But is that punch going to be as strong as the punch of having physical evidence of murdering Lestat, the co-founder of the theater, and writing in his blood his dying words? Claudia, you're very smart, you're cunning, you're capable. Here's the thing, girl. Back in season 1, when you were keeping a half-dead body in your wardrobe, also you were keeping toes and ears and breasts in various places in your room, besides being disgusting and a biohazard, we don't keep trophies of our murders, girl. That's true crime 101. And right now your diaries are evidence. Because even if this was a court of law, you would be in trouble, girl. Honestly, that was the final nail in the coffin when it comes to what the theater and mostly Santiago are about to do. We can't run from this. We can't hide from this. And Louis can't flirt enough with Armand to get us out of this. Also, we saw the tension and the dissension in the theater. They're fighting amongst themselves. They're also trading words and jabs with Armand, the leader. Things are falling apart. This is a domino effect. We need to look around and realize that chaos is around the corner. Nothing's stable anymore. The factions have already shaken up. There's too much doubt and distrust between everybody. They're hateful, they're jealous, they're spiteful, they collect grievances over time, they're petty, they can't get over anything. Anyways, I need to stop talking about them because they continue to make me angry. Someone who's actually not making me angry right now is Lestat. Hallucination Lestat / Dream Lestat in that suit with the hair and the suaveness and the walk. The strut is always on point. The only thing I wish is that Louis and Lestat had more of these moments, especially moments that we get to see, but more of these moments where y'all are communicating and talking about real subjects and opening up to each other. But most specifically, in the scene in the room with Louis and Armand having the conversation of, what are we? Because when Santiago was like, so are y'all companions? And Louis was like, no. And Armand was like, yes, at the exact same time. Yeah, that's embarrassing. That's a call out, and now we have to discuss it. But also the fact that post hookup, Lestat is in the room smoking a cigarette. Like, Lestat is a comedian. He is a jokester. Armand over here talking about, well, I keep your secret about Lestat. And he was like, oh, so I'm the secret. Okay. But also, have you noticed that the room gets hotter when y'all both are thinking about me? Exactly, Lestat. Because the relationship between Louis and Armand has never been a twosome. It's always been a threesome. Louis is like, I can feel his breath and his touch. And I was like, I bet you can. And guess what? Armand doesn't completely hate it. At least not right now. It's gonna get annoying later. But right now, Armand is like, I don't mind having Lestat being a third, because we saw in last episode in the part where Armand was like telling Daniel his fanfiction version of his relationship with Lestat. And the camera cuts back to modern day in Dubai Armand, and Armand is just lost in his like mind palace. Armand starts fantasizing a little bit too hard. Is it healthy? Is this a part of good communication and a strong foundation? No. Do they stick it out for another 70-something years? Yes. Speaking of 70-something, Daniel is 70, and he met Armand and Louis in the 70s, and we're still getting flashbacks and little glimpses of Daniel's past. Y'all already know about my love and obsession with Daniel, and to see my boy cry, to see my boy get emotional and shaky, and not even Parkinson's shaky, but like emotionally the foundation under me is moving shaky. Daniel's entire sense of self is on the line right now, because already he's having these flashbacks in front of Armand and Louis. It also doesn't help that he took the files that he got from Raglan James of the Talamasca, and you know what, let me type in San Francisco, and let me type in my name and just see if I pop up. And Daniel was like, oh, that's me, that's young me. Now he's seeing photographic evidence of a history that he doesn't remember, spending time with Armand and Louis. I'm so scared, I'm gonna lose it. Speaking of losing it, Louis, my boy, you're losing it. In the present day and in the past. It's just we never had top-notch mental health, but also like we're slipping. Some of it I will excuse. Other parts of it I'm like, oh no, this is a big problem. But the parts that I'm going to excuse includes him going after Santiago at dinner, the way that Santiago was mocking him and changing his accent. Like I said before, Louis is not a pushover, and you're not about to play my boy in his face. So I really wish that Louis would have ripped out his tongue. No, take the whole thing. Pluck out his eyes like we plucked out the eyes of the catfish. I do not care. I don't like Santiago. I've never been on his team. I've never been in his corner. I've never seen a more jealous person. It's clear, it's obvious, we all witness it. But at the same time, Ben Daniels as Santiago is killing it. Not gonna lie, some of the outfits that Santiago wears are like my favorites in the show. He looks great. He's a menace to society. Oh my gosh. Also, we got more Armand backstory. I'm gonna cry. Like, Armand has been through a lot, and he's going through a lot. And while he actively pissed me off, especially when he was touching my daughter, Armand, I can love you, I can care for you. Watch yourself. Because I didn't like it when Lestat put his hands on Claudia. I didn't like it when Louis put his hands on Claudia. And I sure as hell don't like it when you do it. Anyways, he talks about being sold into slavery, what it was like to work in the brothels, his maker Magnus, and all of the trauma that has compounded over hundreds of years. In a lot of ways, Armand is out here doing the best he can with what he has. And what makes it worse is last season when Daniel did the little dig at Armand playing Rashid, when Louis was like, oh, the dark gift, I give it to you now, Daniel. And Daniel's like, now in my 70s when I have to watch my daughters die? No thank you, give it to the rent boy. And the genuine heartbreak and vulnerability on Rashid/Armand's face in that moment, devastating. Also, I just want to say that I love Claudia and I love Madeline, and I especially love Claudia and Madeline together. The most mature characters, the most logical characters, the most upfront characters. They've been telling each other the hard truth since the first conversation that they've had, and they've spent the time together to grow this friendship and to really understand each other. Also, they're the outcasts in their communities, both of them. So is it a little trauma bonding? A little bit, but this is a show full of trauma bonding. It's all we do. Also, Madeline is a little firecracker, and her and Claudia together, they could take over the world if people would just give them a chance. And as usual, going through the roller coaster, which is this show, I'm exhausted emotionally and physically. But I also had a great time, and I thank y'all for being here with me. And on your way out, if you could do me a quick favor, please like, subscribe, ring that bell for post notifications, follow me on all my social media, follow my Patreon for full-length reactions to Interview with the Vampire, and that way I can see you next time with another one. Bye, y'all.